Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Herzog, and today I'm going to show you how to make homestays accessible for the average person by introducing you to our platform, StayLocal. Before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity to present today, and let's begin with a brief introduction to our team. So starting with myself, I'm the founder and CEO of StayLocal, and I'm currently an entrepreneurship major at Washington State University. My passion for traveling has taken me across 9 states and 9 countries in just the last 2 years, where I have not only explored, but had the opportunity to live and work. This background has not only provided me with numerous connections in both business and travel, but also fuels my leadership at StayLocal. Furthermore, I am backed by a highly qualified board of advisors, including Jerry Mercliano, our financial advisor with 22 years of experience, Rebecca Telsey, our sales advisor with 20 years of experience, and Melissa Mercliano, our management advisor with 22 years of experience. Finally, we are also working with the app developer company Hoff and Mazer to develop our app. So around this time last year, I was living in Spain when my dear friend Radina, who I had met while traveling in the States, invited me over for the weekend. Sure enough, I bought the ticket, but little did I know that my life was about to be changed forever. Despite language barriers, her family welcomed me with open hearts. Her parents, only speaking Bulgarian, showered me with hospitality like I had never seen before. Flowers, traditional home-cooked Bulgarian meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even went as far to pack me a sandwich with traditional Bulgarian snacks and spices for my travels back to Spain. While I was in Bulgaria, Regina showed me around Sofia and introduced me to all of her friends and family, each more loving and hospitable than the last. This experience completely changed my life in so many ways, and not only did it forever change my perspective on life, culture, hospitality, and even people, opening my eyes and giving me hope for the future, but it showed me what it means to be human. My transformative experience in Bulgaria led me to look for more outlets of experiencing homestays that I could utilize in the future, but the options were discouraging. Current offerings of homestays are full of barriers that make them out of reach for the average traveler. Take university programs, for example. They are deeply enriching for those who get to partake in them, but they are often extremely competitive, expensive, and require long-term commitments, which the average traveler cannot commit to. On the other hand, alternative platforms, while being cheaper, require users to work abroad and still entail having to make long-term commitments, or don't offer any host verification, which poses a serious safety risk that most travelers are not willing to take. Whether it's due to how expensive they are, the long-term commitments they require, or the serious safety risks they pose, homestays frequently aren't a viable choice for the average traveler, leaving a market gap. Further supported by our survey of 163 travelers, of which 43% indicated that they are unsatisfied with the current opportunities for cultural experiences with traveling. Thus began the creation of StayLocal. At StayLocal, we break down the barriers to cultural travel with safe, accessible, and enriching homestays. Our homestays are thoroughly vetted for safety, priced per night for affordability, and provide a range of cultural activities and offer flexibility, accommodating both short visits and extended stays for travelers who can't or don't want to commit to a long-term homestay, making deeply immersive cultural experiences available to everyone. The total market that we're dealing with here is the global vacation rentals market, and is currently valued at over $100 billion and is projected to grow to $113 billion by 2028. Moving on, major market players that persist in our market include competitors such as Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com. However, these platforms primarily focus on property rentals, not homestay accommodations where you actually get to stay with the local. Our business leverages a pivotal shift currently taking place amongst global travelers. Market research from Statista shows that frequent travelers are moving away from traditional tourist activities in favor of authentic, unique experiences that result in increased consumer desire for experiential travel, where immersive cultural experiences and interactions with locals are highly valued. This is most prominently occurring, again, amongst millennials, who make up nearly 50% of all frequent travelers within the United States. So as you can see from our problem space diagram, our competitors miss out on major areas that our target consumers find necessary, such as being trustable, offering short-term options, providing cultural experiences, being affordable, and providing quality customer service. If we take a look at our first example, couch surfing, we can see that while they do offer short-term accommodation options with locals that are affordable, they're not safe, they do not offer any additional cultural experiences, and lack quality customer service. Additionally, if we take a look at Airbnb, we see that while they may check many of the boxes on the list, as mentioned before, they completely miss out on the overall culturally immersive homestay experience altogether. Our competitive advantage comes from checking all of the boxes that are important to our consumers. At StayLocal, we have an unwavering commitment to safety, providing host verification and 24/7 customer service that will not only keep our customers happy, but safe as well. We provide stays anywhere from a single weekend to months long to suit our customers' needs. And we have enhanced matching through AI, a feature that none of our competitors offer, matching guests with hosts based on shared interests, lifestyle, and accommodation preferences. We also offer additional culturally immersive experiences for our guests to partake in, and we prioritize reviews, taking suggestions of both hosts and guests to continually improve our service. Because of our values, we are able to defend our market position with the strong customer loyalty and intense marketing. StayLocal would like to expand globally, which we are able to do with our scalable platform-based marketplace, where hosts are mainly in charge of their homestays, much like how property owners are in charge of their listings on Airbnb. Our marketing strategy is strategically designed to appeal to our target market of frequent traveling millennials. To engage this vibrant community, we will immerse ourselves in community events to connect with potential hosts and travelers, and we'll even partner with travel agents for word-of-mouth endorsements. Central to our approach is our digital marketing efforts, which include social media ads, SEO strategies aimed at highlighting an authentic, adventurous, and sustainable experiences that resonate with our target audience. In utilizing our custom-developed website and app by Hoff and Mazer, StayLocal will offer a seamless booking experience from discovery to payment. Our interface will not only facilitate easy navigation, but also provide hosts with valuable insights from their listing metrics, the ability to personalize their profile page, to accept or deny guest stays, and to communicate to guests through the app. Our platform includes verified reviews that will be suggested to guests and hosts to complete after every stay via email, increasing guest confidence and ensuring a user-friendly platform for both guests and hosts. This comprehensive strategy aims to position StayLocal as the go-to platform for travelers seeking enriching, culturally immersive experiences, setting a new standard in the travel accommodation market. As the travel market shifts towards culturally immersive experiences, more and more consumers are craving our solution. From our survey, 60% of individuals say they are eager for a platform like ours, and 41 individuals in the same survey even provided us with their emails so we can reach back out once StayLocal is up and running. So the following slides cover just a few pieces from our MVP. However, the entire MVP can be viewed in StayLocal's business plan paper. So first we have our homepage, and as you can see, we are available on both iOS and Android. Next up, we have the sign-in page, which is the same for both hosts and guests. And then for this example, we have sign up as a guest, where you can put in your language, name, gender, age, biography. Following that, where you're going, when you're going, and how many are going. And from there, once you've done this, you can see hosts available in the area, their verified reviews, and accommodation information. Once you pick a host, you can reach out to them via the app, and our app will show you safety tips from your specific location. And the last photo shown on the right is our user's settings. Our MVP, while incredibly easy to use, is a life-changing platform that can revolutionize accommodation, providing profound cultural experiences to everyone. So from our survey, our customers' willingness to pay ranges from $100 to $200 per night. And assuming that we charge host fees of 5% and guest fees of 12% of total booking cost, StayLocal will need 1,900.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay. StayLocal will need 1,961 3-night stays at $100 per night to yield 100,000 in revenue in our first year. Our scalable model allows for us to grow substantially and expand globally. Given this, we estimate to double in growth year over year in the early stages, which would enable us to reach over 1.6 million in sales revenue by year 5. So due to our app development cost of $50,000, year 1 experiences high expenses. And after having received our initial investment, our operating cash flow is negative for year 1, but turns positive in year 2 and increases to approximately 1,300 or 135,000 in year 3 and continually grows from there. To kickstart our journey, we are seeking an initial investment of $380,000, allocating $183,000 towards our first year of expenses and $196,000 towards our second year of expenses. We also plan on crowdfunding and getting family investors. Join us and let's change lives by making culturally immersive experiences available to everyone. Thank you again so much for this opportunity, and please consider me for the merit prizes of Best Presentation, Best Social Impact, and any others that you may see fit. Any questions?
Yeah, you're seeking 380,000. What exactly would that 380,000 go towards?
That would go towards our app development, our customer service expenses in our first year, because we have those 24/7 customer service representatives, travel expenses for verifying hosts in those first early stages, things like that.
Can you talk a little bit about what it means to be a host and how would you verify a host? What criteria do you use to make sure that host is going to provide a good environment, safety?
I think you broke out just a little bit.
How do you pair the guest with your... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just start by the host. How do you verify the host, and then how do you use your AI application to do your matching?
So first, in the initial stages, we want to probably verify our hosts in person, which is why we have those travel expenses, so we can go travel to them, check their houses, make sure that they're safe, meet them in person, and basically help them with the entire process, help them take photos, show them different ways of being a better host. And then, sorry, what was your other question?
The second part was the matching with the AI app and how you match the criteria for a host and a guest.
Okay, yeah. So when you sign in, you'll be able to put in all your interests. So say, for example, I really like hiking and I want my cultural experience to be around nature or maybe eating. I can put those interests in there, and then other hosts that offer those experiences, it'll match you up with those.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elizabeth. A quick question on how you're sourcing the hosts. What's your plan to source hosts, especially at the initial phases, to get those first group on the platform?
That's a good question. This is something that we've thought about. Definitely probably going to community events, reaching out to those initial email signups, seeing if those people are interested, seeing if anyone else that they know might be interested, reaching out to family members, seeing if they would be willing to host other people as well, same with friends, things like this, and spread by probably word of mouth endorsements, and also offering promotions to our first hosts to I guess further enable them or make them more willing to try it out.
Thank you.
Did you have a target amount of hosts to onboard? And do you know like an onboarding cost if you're verifying in person and going to their locations and all that stuff?
Um, the verifying cost is that's like the entire travel expense, which I don't know off the top of my head. Um, and then I'm sorry, what was the other question?
Like a target for how many hosts you want to onboard in the first year, I guess.
Yes. So it would be that 1,961 stays. But I guess so currently right now we don't have a target amount of hosts. But that's something that we could definitely work on. We know that we need 1,961 stays to get 100,000 in our first year. But obviously hosts can host over and over and over again if they want to. So we probably do need to look into that a little bit more.
And are you targeting specific geographic regions or just worldwide was in your previous name? Are you going to go worldwide or is it specific to Europe or?
So starting out, our target market is going to be probably Americans, and then going to Spain is where we're going to start out. Just have like a general area that we can specialize in, get really good at doing that, and expand into other parts of Europe, starting primarily. And then our goal is to, yes, expand globally.
Can you talk a little bit about the cost structure? So your cost of goods sold for your business, what makes up primarily those costs?
That is a good question. Would you mind if I pulled up my financial sheets?
Go ahead, if you like.
Okay. Just so I can better answer your question for you.
While you're pulling that up, when I was reviewing your presentation, I thought that your financial statements were very good. It really made sense to read the financials, but I couldn't figure out what the basis was for the cost, but everything looked supported otherwise.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I spent a lot of time on them.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm currently looking at it right now. So for our homestay bookings, the cost of goods sold consists of a $50 cleaning fee for average booking, plus an added 21% for materials, like extra materials that will be needed for the homestay. And then we have our local business referral program, which is where we can refer our guests to local businesses, in which case we would get an estimated 2% of our total revenue for homestay bookings, just because we don't know exactly how many guests yet are going to be, I guess, willing to go try those new businesses yet. So something that we would probably like to try out and then can get a little bit more accurate on that. But right now we have it at a very low 2% of revenue.
Great, thank you.
Elizabeth, one of the promotions, go to the market strategies that you had was leveraging the travel agents. And so do you know what the commission structuring would that look like from an added expense portion?
Did you say from a commission standpoint?
Yeah, going back to the agents.
From a commission standpoint, we've talked to some travel agents in interviews already, and what it sounds like is a lot of travel agents get either commission or they get free stays or discounted stays at the hotels that they refer. So we would probably give them discounted stays.
Okay.
And further enable them to want to try our program and then give an honest, genuine referral to their customers.
Thank you.
We are at 26 seconds, and so I think that we probably have lost our opportunity to ask another question of you, but thank you so much for your time, Elizabeth, and your hard work, and you may exit the room.